to see her be put into a police car.
And when the officers told James why his wife was being handcuffed, his confusion turned to horror.
It was just beyond his belief. He couldn't fathom it either.
It's something that you don't ever want to see happen.
However, unlike James, the police had no trouble believing that Amy was the perpetrator.
There were witnesses to the incident that were able to positively identify Amy Bishop, and that led to quickly resolving the case in terms of identifying the offender and taking the offender in custody.
But just because Amy was already in custody, that didn't mean the investigators' work was done.
It still merits a thorough and complete investigation in order to determine what physical evidence exists, and so that it can be prepared for presentation at trial.
The first step was locating the 9mm that Amy had used to shoot 6 of her colleagues.
So the weapon wasn't with the suspect when the suspect came outside, so we realized somewhere within that large building we probably had the weapon.
That evening, while Amy was transported to the Huntsville Police Department for questioning, the investigators began a methodical search of the Shelby Center.
The entire building actually became a crime scene, so we had to secure the entire building and search the whole building.
They have to go through every single trash can, every single desk drawer, every receptacle of any kind.
Finally, in the trash can of a second-floor bathroom, the investigators found what they had been looking for.
After the shooting, they say that Amy took the gun and put it in the trash can and covered it up with some toilet paper.
Meanwhile, as darkness fell and word of the shooting spread, the UAH campus struggled to sort out what just happened.
We knew one suspect was in custody, didn't know it was a woman or a man at the point.
We didn't know if it was a student or not.
We don't like to release any information unless we are absolutely sure that it is correct information and accurate information and information that does not compromise our investigation.
The fact that the police had yet to release the identities of the victims only added to on campus.
You know, there's a lot of shock. A lot of people crying. A lot of people scared, calling, trying to find their loved ones.
I had so many family members calling me worried. Friends I hadn't talked to in years saying, you know, are you okay? Is everything fine? I remember some of my friends that were in that building, I was texting them, seeing if they were okay, because I couldn't get to them, you know, and that was a scary time.
Finally, at a little before midnight, the police released one vital piece of information: the shooter's identity.
She was charged, and at the time that she was charged is when we made our media notifications.
The news sent another wave of shock across campus.
When you hear that there's a shooting on a college campus, you assume it's student on student. By no means would we have thought that it was a biology professor.
Amy Bishop's biology students were particularly stunned.
You go from seeing her in class to seeing her on TV in an orange jumpsuit. You just don't expect that from professors.
Amy's students may have been shocked by her arrest, but the professor had another surprise in store. During her first public statement, made that night as she was transferred to the Madison County Jail.
It didn't happen. There's no way.
What about the people who died?
There's no way they're still alive.
Coming up, the investigation uncovers shocking secrets in Amy's past.
She was suspected of trying to send a bomb through the mail.
And her attorney makes a startling admission.
I think she's wacko.